Hey everyone! Welcome to Red Fox Sewing and Crafting, and welcome to my craft room. I'm Joanna. So today, I'm going to be showing you kind of how I made this. This is a journal. These are all over on YouTube. You can find a whole bunch of different versions of how you can cover journals and paper clips. I'm just gonna show you sort of how I did this one. I have pockets in here. I covered some pages. The back I have an envelope, but with the one I'm going to make today, I'm going to keep it a little bit simpler and just cover the insides and not do the pocket or the envelope that I added in here. So I started out with a half composition notebook. I got this one. You can use a half composition notebook, you can use full composition notebook, you can use other things, whatever you want. There's a lot of half compositions on Amazon. It's whatever you want to use. And they're all going to be different, so it's going to be kind of hard to tell you the size of the pages that I used, but I will tell you the size of the pieces for the paper clips. So first thing I did actually was I divided my pages. So in the front I have 10 pages, and then these 3 sections here after my paper clips all have 30 pages. They all have 30 pages each. And then I went ahead and I covered the outside. I covered the inside cover. And then I went through and I glued 2 pages together at the front. Then the next two pages in the front. So that's 4 pages. And that's going to be the pocket. And then I flipped to my 3 paper clips and I glued the first 2 pages together at each section to make a cover page. And over here I have my pattern papers that I'm going to just glue into my book at the paper clips. So all I'm going to do is take my pattern paper, put a little bit of glue on the back, and then stick it right in like so. I'm just going to close my book and kind of squish it together. And now that my cover page for that section is in, I'm not too worried about where I made that double page piece because my cover page is glued onto it. So I'm just going to go ahead really quick and do my other 2, and then I will come right back to show you the pocket. Now that I have glued in the 3 cover pages, I'm going to flip to the front pages. So like I said, I took my first 2 pages, glued them together, I glued my second 2 pages, glued those 2 together. So I have 4 pages that are glued together that are going to make the pocket page. So the first two pages, I decided where I wanted a fold in so I could have a visible pocket in the front, and I just glued the flap down. And then I took some pattern paper and measured the size of the front pocket page, and I made it to fit with the angle piece. So now I'm just going to glue this onto the front of the first two pages, just like so. Just close it really quick, get it kind of stuck on there, and now that's glued on there. Now, the second two glued pieces, I'm actually going to cover both sides of them with my pattern paper. So I'm going to do that really quick. And with the second two pages, I'm not doing anything special except covering them for right now. So first two pieces, first piece, and then on the back I'm going to glue my other one. Just like so. Close it back to stick it down. So now those two pieces are covered. Now to make the pocket, I'm going to take my glue and run a bead of glue along the outer two bottom edges of the back of the pocket side, the front side that I made with the angle piece, since there's nothing on the back of it that's covered. And then I'm just going to stick it down to the second two pieces, and it might have a little bit of issue with closing it, but as you use it more and more, the pages will get used to folding and being where they're supposed to be. But there you go. There's the pocket. And now, the last thing that I'm going to add to this are some decorative paper clips. So, I have 3 base pieces, 3 pieces that go on the top, and then 3 decorative pieces. So I kind of did this according to my middle pieces, my white. So it's going to be 4 by about 1 3/8. And then I just kind of did the other 2 slightly bigger, slightly smaller than these middle pieces. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with the black pieces. Going to take your black pieces, and since mine are slightly bigger, I'm actually going to make the back slightly larger than the front. So I'm going to go to 1 3/4 and fold there. And then when I put my paper clip on and stick something in the middle, you'll see that it'll grab on. And you have a little flap on the front and a slightly larger flap on the back. And I'm going to do that to my other two black pieces. And I'm just putting the smaller side of the paper clip in the center of the smaller flap. Just so that I know I won't be able to see it poking out from the bottom. So once you have your paper clips clipped onto your pieces, we are going to go to our white pieces. Now, since these are 4 inches, I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to do it sort of the same. So 1 3/4. That should work. Let's make it one and 7/8. See if that works better. Sometimes it's all just trial and error. Okay, so we're going to do 1 3/8 for them. And I do have folds on here, but it's not going to matter because I'm going to be covering it up with my pattern paper afterwards. So it's not going to be very visible. So I'm just going to score my other two at 1 3/8. And then just fold these in half like so. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to grab my glue and glue the inside of my white paper, my middle paper, and glue it on top of the paper clip so that the white paper hides the paper clip. So then it'll look like this. You will have a little bit of space at the top, but your paper clip is invisible. Again, just glue it right on top of the paper clip like so. And once they are dry, they will work just as well as if they were not covered. They'll just be really pretty and decorated. Now on to the decorative paper. So these I'm going to score at 1.5 inches. And then just fold these. And then I'm going to do the same as with the white paper. So a little bit of glue. And then just right over the top of the white paper. Just like so. There you have it. 3 decorative paper clips. So now I'm going to bring in my journal again, and I'm going to flip to my 3 sections that I divided up, and I'm just going to put them on the cover pages. So then it looks like this. There you go. And now, if you're gonna make this and you went through the videos and made this with me, then you can pull this out, and might be a little bulky, but it should fit fairly easily into your front pocket, just like so. It should fit in just like this. So I hope you enjoyed going through and learning how to make these wonderful projects along with this one with me. So I hope you make these wonderful projects, and if you do, tag us at Red Fox Crafting for YouTube and Red Fox _ crafting for Instagram. We'll see you next time. Bye.